Hello, my name is John Benson, and today I'm going to talk to you and demonstrate to you something that I do several times each week. I'm an avid fisherman, and I spend most of my free time either near or on the water's edge fishing. And like most anglers, I have to have a few things to be successful. One is a good rod and reel combination. Two is a location on where I want to go fishing. And three is to be able to have the ability to tie a pivotal knot. Now, even if you're just starting out and you research out on the internet, there's hundreds of knots out there, but you don't have to worry. Your need to know knots can be whittled down to these top five: the polymer knot, the blood knot, the surgeon's knot, the spider hitch knot, and the improved clinch knot. Now, I'm not going to talk about and demonstrate every single one of those knots, but there is one that stands out, and that's the one I'm going to demonstrate to you today. It's called the improved clinch knot. So with my handy dandy lure and my simulated nylon rope for fishing line and this little diagram here as a road map, I'm going to walk you through the 6-step process to go ahead and tie an improved clinch knot. First thing what you need to do is go ahead and run about 6 to 8 inches of line through your eye hole of your lure or your hook. The reason why you want this much line is to go ahead and have enough string to do all the maneuvers it takes to tie the improved clinch knot. Now, go ahead and place your finger between the two lines and wrap it around, wrap your working edge several times around the straight line. I'm going to stick with 4 right now. I found out that how many wraps around the line is determined about the line itself. Smaller test line, like 4-pound test, is very narrow in diameter and can take several wraps. However, when you start using 20 to 30-pound test line, and it's much thicker in diameter, I found that it can only take about 4 or 5 wraps for my knot to be able to slide down easily. So here we are, we've wrapped it around. I've used 4 times for today with the simulated line, just like the picture in item number 3. Now, we are almost ready to work on our knot, but this is the point where people make one of the most pivotal mistakes in tying this knot. And what is it, you ask? They forget to lubricate the line. If you don't lubricate the line, your knot will not slide on itself easy, and sometimes friction can build up and actually snap your line. Generally, you're fishing by water, so go ahead and splash some of that up on there to wet and lubricate your line. Today, I'm just going to use a squirt bottle to simulate that I went ahead and got my line wet and lubricated. All right, here we go. Taking your working end, I want you to slide it down through the loop where your finger was separating the two lines. Just like that, like item number 4. And go ahead and leave enough line to form one last loop. With your free hand, I want you to reach through the last loop you made and grab the working end of the line and pull it back through and stop right there. Now, we have it just like picture number 6 on our diagram. Now we're about to set our knot, but I'm going to show you the steps in real kind of like slow motion, because when it happens in real time, it moves pretty quick. You, holding your working line, pull your finger out between the two lines and pull the straight line. And you will notice that your knot will slowly start to move towards your lure or hook, and that all the wraps and coils will snug up upon themselves. You want to make sure that none of the wraps overlap each other, and that while you pull, you'll notice that the line and the wraps have come close together to the eye hook and have redistributed their weight and their pulling strength amongst themselves, making an outer wrap around the line itself on an inner wrap. Now, once you've got the line all the way down towards your eye hook, pull it one last time on each end, snip off any of excess line from your lure, and there you go. You've just tied an improved clinch knot. Now I'll go ahead and show it to you in real time with a real lure and some real 10-pound fishing test. What we do, we'll go ahead and take 6 to 10 inches of line through, okay? Put my finger between the two lines and then I wrap it. 1, 2, 3, 4. remember, I have to have lubricated line so the knot slips, so I spray it. Taking the working end, stick it through the loop where my finger is, hold it with my thumb, reach through the last loop I made, and pull it back through. Now this is the point where I told you it happens real quick, in real time. When I pull my finger out, I'm going to pull the working line, straight line tight, and the opposite edge. And notice that my knot moved all the way down to my eye hole. They're not wrapped over, the wraps aren't on top of each other, and it's pulled tight on both ends. And go ahead and snip off the excess. And there you go, your improved clinch knot. One of the most valuable knots in all fishing, used by pretty much every angler, and it's probably the first knot that they learned how to tie. A couple of things you need to remember though when we do tie this knot. Give yourself plenty of lead time at the very beginning so you have enough line to do all the maneuvers and the steps. Make sure you lubricate your line before you pull the knot tight so that friction doesn't build up and snap it. Make sure that when you do pull your knot tight that all the wraps aren't overlapping each other and it's snugged up tight, and that you've snipped off any excess line that you need at your bait. I thank you today for watching my demonstration and talking about the improved clinch knot, and I'd like to leave you with these final words. It's not what you know about fishing that makes you successful. It's about the knots that you know about fishing that makes you successful. Thank you.